Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends. Welcome to another edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. This week we're going to take a look at our modern and standard cards as always, and you'll notice there's going to be a little bit of an impact due to Legacy this particular week. Probably not super surprising since the only major tournament last weekend really was the Star City Games Open, which was Legacy. So having said that, let's jump into Standard and see what's going on. First thing you're going to notice with Standard is this is that really awkward time in between the big set and the winter set where everyone kind of has their decks right now. So a lot of the standard staples that are great cards that are seeing tons of play are really starting to go down in price. So it's not a horrible time to jump into Standard. You are taking a little bit of a risk though, because when Oath comes out, the standard meta game could shift dramatically. So having said that, let's look at the top 5 cards that have lost value this week in Standard. Number 5 is Polluted Delta, lost $1.03, bringing it to $22.68. Jace Vern's Prodigy continues to go down, this time $1.51 to $62.82. Deathmist Raptor lost $1.56, bringing it down to $17.50. Dragonlord Ojutai comes in at number 2, losing $1.62, bringing it to $18.14. And the number 1 card that lost value this week in Standard is Gideon, Ally of Zendikar, losing $2.36, bringing him down to $27.54. Now we're going to look at the cards that gain value this week. This is a very low week for gaining of value in Standard. In fact, we're going to see a few basic lands even show up on the top 5. So coming at number 5 is one of the full art forests. This one in particular, it increased 2 cents, bringing it up to 35 cents. Number 4 is a non-full art Zendikar land, this island, and it's gone up 4 cents to 47 cents. Next we have Painful Truths, and this has gone up 8 cents, bringing it to 79 cents. Now, this is a card that saw a lot of play in Legacy this past weekend, and it did a really great job in the decks that it was included in. This is also seeing some modern play, so keep an eye out on this one. I think this is a very cheap card. Very cheap if you want to speculate on this one for the future, but I do think this is going to see a fair amount of Legacy play going forward. Number 2 is Infinite Obliteration, also increased 8 cents, bringing it to $1.10. This has been a pretty decent sideboard card in a lot of standard decks. And the number 1 card to gain value this week in Standard is Part the Waterveil. It increased 20 cents, bringing it to $1.71. Now, again, this isn't because of Standard, it's really because of a modern deck called Extra Turns, which unfortunately has been sort of disappointing in the last couple weeks. It made a splash hitting the top 8 of a Star City Games Open a couple weeks ago, but it does still feel like a fringe deck. I don't really see this taking off as a huge tier 1 deck or anything like that. Alright, let's move on to Modern, and we'll look at the 5 cards that lost value this week. Coming in at number 5 is the Modern Masters Tarmogoyf. It lost 73 cents, bringing it to $158.05. Number 4 is Vendilion Click. This is also the Modern Masters version, losing 84 cents, bringing it down to $46.22. Then we have the Modern Masters Blood Moon, which lost 84 cents, bringing it to $42.85. And coming in at number 2 is Cryptic Command from Lorwyn, losing 98 cents, bringing it to $30.52. And finally, at number 1 is Omniscience, lost $1.50, bringing it to $20.03. And again, another example of where Legacy is impacting the market. This card was really big when Dig Through Time was still available in Legacy, and it was part of course, the Omnitel deck. Without Dig Through Time, Omnitel not doing so well as a deck, and this card is going to go down in value because of that. Finally, let's look at the top 5 modern cards that have gained a value this week. Coming in at number 5 is Goblin Guide, increasing $1.09 to $29.86. The original Future Sight Tarmogoyf went up $1.54, bringing it to $181.53. Glimmer Void, the Modern Masters version, went up $1.57, bringing it to $34.19, where the Meriden version went up $1.58, bringing it to $29.86. Number 2 is Ensnaring Bridge, as the 8th edition version went up $2.01, bringing it to $23.89. And finally, number 1 is Crucible of Worlds, the 5th Dawn version, going up $2.48, bringing it to $46.71. The 10th edition version going up $7.77, bringing it to $55.47. Now, whenever you see a spike like that, there's something else going on in the market. It's not just simply that this is a popular card, though it is popular in Legacy and a little bit in Modern as well. But that kind of jump is probably a speculator buying out perhaps a particular store or a couple stores that are causing this kind of flux. So this is probably speculation. I would stay clear of buying this card, especially the 10th edition version, at least for the next couple weeks, because some of that value is going to start to come off of it. So having said that, those are our cards for the week. Hey, as always, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day.
Hey, thanks as always for watching. This video, like all my videos, was made possible by the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Even a donation of $1 helps me to keep growing this community and creating better quality videos for all of you. Check out our Patreon page for exclusive giveaways and future goals for the channel. If you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the MTG news, spoilers, set reviews, product openings, or finance videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a good day.